Hi Aries, this is going to be your reading for November 2018. It is a general reading. I'm using the Gilded Tarot, the Psychic Tarot by Holland, and the Whispers of Love by Hartfield. Now Aries, the challenge, the central issue is the Moon card. Now, the thing with the Moon card is we can't see things as clearly in the light of the moon, okay? Now, whether that's talking about, see, the thing with the moon is, yes, it can talk about things that are hidden from us. It can talk about secrets. But I don't think that's what it's talking about for you, okay? The Moon card also can be our path ahead, okay? We can see the path in front of us with the light of the moon, but we can't see the whole path, okay? It's not all illuminated. And that can bring about a sense of disillusionment, a sense of fear, feeling hesitant. Now, with the past coming through, we've got the Four of Cups. So you can see down here, there's already 3 cups, okay? And we've got to have come from the 3 of Cups to get to the 4. Then we've got that 4th cup being offered. Now, the 4 of Cups can talk about feeling bored, that feeling of being in an emotional rut, that things are not fulfilling us emotionally. It can be that blah feeling. But then, this could be how you're feeling, that you're feeling negative emotionally. But then we've got that Moon card that, may be asking you to take some steps in a new direction. But then there's this fear attached to it. There's this sense of, being stuck. Now, in the present, we do have the Devil. Now, I don't think that this Devil card is representing somebody else here, okay? I feel that this Devil card is more talking about you, this negative thinking here. If something's been offered to you recently or something's coming through for you this month in November, I think for you, there's going to be, as I said, this negative thinking and this sense of, it's almost like this crisis of faith. It's like on one hand, you want to accept it or take a chance. But on the other hand, there's this element of fear here about how everything's going to work out. Now, this is a general reading, so for all of you, it's going to be different. For some of you, it could be a new relationship coming through. And you may be looking back at previous relationships, the way your previous partners have treated you. And there's this negative thinking here that if you go into this new relationship, you're going to be treated in the same way again. For others of you, maybe it is to do with, your work, starting a new job, and not feeling fulfilled in your present job, but also feeling this sense of, if I take a new job, will I like it? How's everything going to work out? All of those kind of negative thoughts that we can get in our minds. Now, in your advice position, you do have the 9 of Wands. Now, this is defensive energy, okay? He's using 8 wands as a barrier to protect himself. And he's holding that other wand there. Now, the thing is, the man in the card, he's been through challenges. He's been through, he's been through the mill. And he's got those scars to show what he's been through. But, he's still ready to fight another day. He's not giving up. But this card is very much about forewarned is forearmed. There's nothing wrong with going into a new relationship. There's nothing wrong with maybe starting a new job. But, be prepared, okay? If you're going into a new relationship, don't go rushing in headlong like Aries can do. Maybe take your time and take things more slowly. Now, the thing is, how other people are seeing you, you've got the Seven of Wands here. So, the Seven of Wands, it is about standing up for yourself. It is about feeling challenged by others. But what I think this is, I think other people are seeing you as though, I just get this picture in my head that if we're talking about somebody here that's single, that again, you've got this barrier up, and that other people, are looking at you and thinking, you could meet somebody new, or there is somebody that's interested in you, but you are the one that's blocking it. If you look here, this man here, he's got that wand in front of him, okay? Now, as I said, the Seven of Wands can be the card of needing to speak up and say something and defend yourself. But I think this is more about you defending yourself, putting that wand in front of you out of fear, because you're fearful about taking a chance. Now, in your hopes and fears, we have the Strength. Now, the Strength card, it literally talks about internal strength. It can be about taming that lion to discover it's just a pussycat after all. But it may be something within you that you need to tame. Moving down, Aries, the first card you got is the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is a card that deals with equal give and take here. The scales have got to be evenly balanced. And maybe that is an issue here for you. That maybe in a previous relationship, because I feel that we're talking, maybe we're not, again, maybe it is work. But whether it's work or a previous relationship, for some of you here, I feel that those scales were not balanced. That there was not enough give and take. Maybe you feel that somebody, used you in some way, that you was the one that was always giving and the other person was taking. Maybe you feel that if we're talking about work, that as again, you are the one that gives at work. You're the one that's, turns up on time, is always there every day, does whatever you're asked. And maybe you feel that you're not getting back the financial rewards that you think you deserve. But then the next card we've got is the Hermit. Now, this is enforced isolation. And this is needing to go within to do some soul searching, to reflect on things. So, with that Devil card being there, that negative thinking, maybe you've got to go within yourself here, Aries, and do a bit of soul searching, a bit of reflecting here. Because if something's coming through for you, whether it's a relationship, whether it's, new possibilities, new doors opening on the work front, you don't want to run the risk of losing something that potentially could be very good. Because the last card you got here is the Sun card. Now, the Sun is the most positive card. But the Sun gives us clarity. We can see things clearly in the light of the sun. So after doing some soul searching, some reflecting, we then get clarity. The card you've got at the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Now, this is your card, Aries. And the Emperor, you know, he's the head of the house. He's in charge. He rules his empire. But the downside sometimes with the Emperor is he can be too domineering. He can be too controlling. Maybe not allowing other people to advise him, assist him and help him in some way. Being too defensive up there. Now, the card from the Psychic Tarot, it is a major and it's called Fertility. It's number 3 and it's equivalent to the Empress. Now, I just want to read you a little bit about this card from the book. And it says, as you interact with others around you now, or even if you are in the midst of solving a problem, use gentle care and kindness as you handle such situations. See, this is talking about, you know, being gentle and kind here. Not, you know, not with like up here with this 7 of Wands. This isn't a time for you to be inconsiderate, possessive, domineering, forceful or pushy. And again, that's exactly how the Emperor, that's exactly how the Emperor can be, okay? He can display those characteristics. Act from the loving space of your heart center. The benevolent energy that resides there will assist you in making sacrifices in order to care for and help others as well as yourself. Aries, 1 second. Madam's made appearance and I'm just going to let her out. 1 second. Sorry about that. Now, your card from the Whispers of Love is take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. So, you know, maybe, as I said, maybe it is to do with a relationship here. Maybe it is to do, you may not have even met anybody, Aries, but it may be that you are blocking out potential partners because of this negative thinking. It may very well be that, you know, as I said, relationships have not worked out in the past. Maybe you've been involved with people that have been maybe narcissistic, have been very much all about themselves. But it doesn't mean that if somebody new comes into your life, they're going to be that way also. Because the thing is, there's a lot of masculine energy here, you know, with that 9 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the Emperor, you know, we've got a lot of defensive energy and quite masculine energy here. That 4 of Cups, you know, it is that emotional doldrums. But something is going to come through this month. And it may very well take you out of familiar surroundings. It may take you out of your comfort zone. And when I say comfort zone, I'm more talking about a comfort zone that you have recently built up around you. And I think it's about you needing to take the barriers down. You know, yes, of course, we can, you know, be careful. We don't have to rush into something. But if we've got too many barriers up or we're being too defensive, then we run the risk of losing out when it comes to potentially a new relationship or a new work situation. Because as we know, as I said, that fertility is equivalent to the Empress. And the Empress is about creating something new here, the birth of something new. Okay, Aries, that is your reading. Thank you and take care. Bye.